Alright, I got this new stick made of white pine, and I'm really liking all the different exercises I can do. Now, I remember when like Hulk Hogan or maybe even Arnold Schwarzenegger were selling that flexi stick thing, but it was a straight thing and you would bend it. Well, this is partly bent at least, and it's kind of flexible, so I can try to squeeze together or squeeze apart. And right now I don't have the strength to break it. That's why I want to maybe get a thicker one later to have as a reserve. But I like this length because it's not just for squeezing. Okay, squeezing in and squeezing out. Also, this is the standard for me. Putting it behind my neck and then pulling down while I try to push my neck back, it's really hitting the back of my neck muscles. Yeah, it's a little tight on the collarbone. When it's forward like this and I'm trying to resist against it, it's pushing on the fleshy part of my chest, so there's no pain. When it gets to here, it's painful for the collarbones, and they've been sore. When I get high enough back, it's kind of more in the traps. But see, the thing is with this thing is I cut it where the handles are just high enough so that it's just small enough. Alright, I had these handles a lot longer, and I got a more dedicated Wishbone thing, and that's for using on my legs. I can use it outside the car. This thing's a little big for inside the car, so I got this smaller one that's just exclusively focused on my for exercising inside the car. And I'll admit that I used to have or I still do, I have a strap that I sewed. I don't think I can find it, but I played around with the strap for the longest time. It just goes nice form-fitting around the head and handles down, and I could pull on it and kind of work my neck, but it was more of a downward fashion, and I didn't like it as much. But with this, it's more of a lever. My chest is the lever. My hands push against it, so now I'm working the back of my neck a little bit better. Then it's a little bit more solid. It's a nice solid piece to exercise against and kind of teeter-totter back and forth, and I like that. It's better than using the strap. Also, so that it maintains some strength in the center, because this is where it's going to break when I get strong enough. And I can kind of pull like a bow, push, and I'm not strong enough to break it quite yet. I heard a little cracking before, but you know, I'll get a thicker one if that's the case. But I leave a little bit on the handle. Okay, ideally it'd be great to just cut it all the way down to here, but it needs, this middle part, this seam needs some strength. All right, and I found with the last one I broke, I cut it down so low that it easily tore so apart because there's no strength in the center. So leaving a little bit more of the base gives the split more strength. And so I can do some squeezings, and this is new for me. Who knows, maybe next week I'll be tired of it. But I'm really excited about these types of things right now. Things I could just find in the forest. I can do it behind my back, but that's when standing outside. Also, I just want to demonstrate something that I just thought of today, which kind of excites me. Is I could just put it under my knee, okay, and then just pull up and have a curl inside. I used to do this with straps, and I grew tired of the straps. Like, say this strap, I'd be like, oh, I could do curls, you know, I have bigger straps, I could do curls, oh, and you know, get exercise in the car. But I lost interest because using straps, even those rubber bands, is not very motivating. I think I like a more solid piece, one that's going to stay together. I mean, it bends and flexes a little bit, but it's a solid piece, and it feels better to have a more solid piece. So I can do curls against my leg while sitting and tire out my biceps. What else was I thinking? I could put it behind my foot to kind of do a little bit of a row. Just play around with it. It's a hook, pretty much. It's like a fish hook, a large fish hook, a natural hook, so I could, you know, just general utility, carry things on it. I don't know, something that has a strap of some kind or a handle. It's got a nice utility that I want to make more use of. And the thing that motivates me to make it this size, of course, again, comes down to just having the right size for grasping a nice neck exercise. So this is very important to me, being able to exercise the back of my neck in a way that motivates me, because I'm constantly looking down. So doing this reverses that stretching by tightening up the back of the neck. It's a little tough on the collarbones, and so this is a new thing. Maybe I could wrap it with some like nice cushion to offer some cushion on the bone. Wood on bone is not a comfortable thing. So I'm just kind of showing this off. This is in the early stages, but I'm thinking if I were to do an upgrade, it wouldn't be any longer, especially for the amount of room I have in my car. It would just be thicker, and that would be it. And maybe, you know, if I hold on to this long enough, which I doubt, because I think it'll break at some point. It is a thin thing, and I could just get thicker in the wood somewhere. But if I do hold on to this long enough, I'll shave off the bark. So thank you for watching.